Two boys.
One brain cell.
Today we have a Rin pick. Sort of.
Oh, yeah. Kinda.
Chuck kind of took over your pick, Rin. And I like it.
I did. So, Pyro here.
Yeah.
This lovely human. He's heard the song you requested.
Electric Callboy. Yes. Every time we touch.
I have not, but as soon as
I didn't know it was the cover.
He showed it on there. I started singing the lyrics, and he's like,
how'd you hear this?
You know this song? Not by Electric Callboy, I don't.
I was like, okay. I didn't know it was a cover again.
So now we have the two versions I've heard before. Mm-hmm. One by Maggie Reilly and one by Cascada.
Yep.
And we're going to do a three-way versus.
We're going to meet in the middle. I'm going to listen to two that I haven't heard, and then going to listen to one I have heard from Electric Callboy.
That I have not heard.
We're going to come out and decide who is the best out of the three.
Who did it better?
You're going to have to write down ratings for this one because I'm not going to remember at all by the time we're done with three songs what ratings were what.
Me neither.
I don't remember the ratings I give initially when I give them.
Let's get the
It's
old
just the
notes
soul feeling.
out.
All right, so while you're doing
There
that,
you go. We're ready.
we're going to send this with Maggie Reilly. This one, from my understanding, is a little bit more slowed down, you said?
Yeah, this is the original from 1992.
Okay. So, damn, a 90s track that I haven't heard. That's so weird because I love the 90s. So
Especially such a popular song. It threw me for a loop when you said you hadn't heard it.
maybe I have. Maybe when I hear it, but I didn't connect that with Electric Callboy at all. So
Right.
when I heard that, let's do it.
Yeah.
A shooting star fell down to earth. Lightning cracked the sky. Something weird is happening.
so weird because I know the words back to front, but I don't think I've heard this version.
You know what's hilarious?
What?
So I was telling you about a song we were singing at a wedding reception.
Yeah.
It's the next version.
Okay, the Cascada version?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
And the Cascada version, I think, is going to be, like,
Is it
not knowing the Electric Callboy, I'm going to say that one's probably going to be the winner.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. I'm not going to lie. I love Electric Callboy's spin on it, and it's cool hearing the OG. I love how casually this vibe and melody is just laid out for you, and it is really catchy. Also, the coloring on the video reminded me of the album cover for Rat's Invasion of Privacy.
Yeah.
Just the coloration of the whole thing.
That video was weird.
Yeah, I think it's an 80s, 90s thing, you know? Yeah, what's up with the masked guy creeping around with the kid?
Like, okay, they were playing tag, I think. I hope.
It's like gamey mannequin vibes.
It was weird.
PTSD triggered.
Yes. But, like, it had nothing to do with the song
No.
at all.
No, not that if you guys understand that, break it down in the comments for sure.
Yeah.
Because I didn't quite understand the connection there.
I was very much under the impression this was like a love ballad, but
Yeah, same. Same. So definitely odd. We're going to give that a like and then rate it.
yes.
So do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
This one for me is a 7.4. It's already in a playlist.
I'm going to go 8. That's going to be a
Okay.
playlist. That's a great song.
Yes.
It's a superb song.
It
I'm
is.
very
It
impressed
truly
with that. And then it's just that late 80s, early 90s vibe that it carries that I'm in love with that whole era of music. So yeah, let's go 8 for that, and then Cascada, excuse me. Every Time We Touch is the next one. Ren, I hope you're enjoying the verses. And guys, if you're just joining, you're not aware of the verses that we typically do. We compare original songs with some of the covers. Not all of them typically. This
Right.
one, a little bit of exception. And then we try to be fair and just give our tastes, so you can kind of see where they come from. But we try to be respectful. It's not like
Absolutely.
there's beef or something between these artists, and we're not
Right.
trying to create that. It's just a fun title.
I do find it fun that the original came out 15 years before this one,
Yeah,
and that the Electric Callboy one came out, I think,
pretty close after, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
We're in that range.
Yeah, so that's a good amount of range for a cover, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's a lot of these covers nowadays. They're just like you're sampling or covering a song that's already it's only like 4 or 5 years old. It's like
For me, it's all make it your own while showing respect to the original.
yeah,
And that sometimes it's a fine line.
Sure.
It really is, which is why covers and me haven't been friends.
yeah,
But if you could pull that off, I'm all for it.
yeah. No, that's fair. All right, let's jump into the Cascada.
Let's do it.
Maybe.
I still hear your voice when you sleep next to me. I still feel your touch in my dream. Forgive me my weakness, but I don't know why. Without you, it's hard to survive. 'Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling, and every time we kiss, I swear I could fly. Can't you feel my heart beat fast? I want this to last. Need you by my side. 'Cause every time Your arms are my castle, your heart is my sky. They wipe away tears that I cry. The good and the bad times, we've been through them all. You make me rise when I fall. 'Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling. And every time we kiss, I swear I could fly. Can't you feel my heart beat fast? I want this to last. Need you by my side. 'Cause every time we touch, I feel the static. And every time we kiss, I reach for the sky. Can't you hear my heart beat so I can't let you go? Want you in my life. Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling. And every time we kiss, I swear I could fly. Can't you feel my heart beat fast? I want this to last. Need you by my side.
Okay. So, at first, because of the vocals, I honestly thought I had heard it before.
Yeah.
But then that club beat hit, and I was like, okay, no. But I will say this immediately was from an era that I really, really nostalgically hold close to home. This is like that Kesha era. Like, I expected all the bars were going to have a shit ton of glitter, and there's going to be raves everywhere. And not once yet have I been to a rave. Bullshit. It's basically like growing up in the 90s, you thought quicksand and lava were going to be everywhere.
Yeah.
It's a goddamn lie.
And it just isn't.
So in this era, it was glitter, and the freaks come out at night. You know, there's a hole in the wall place. Not true. Okay,
At
not
all.
once have I seen this shit. But yet, it is still incredibly nostalgic for me. That EDM sound, the again the vocals, they kind of remind me of some like the Heights. You know, Jar of Hearts. It's just very like vocally heavy. Like she did a really good job here with the height, like adding a lot of like height and like to those vocals.
Yep.
And then the EDM, it just completely changes up that original.
Yeah.
And in a great way.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Like it's kind of like representing an era. Like
Yeah.
both the songs so far.
Yeah, and I think her vocals here, they have that poppy element that
They
you
do.
get from this era, but they still kind of like it takes you back to that original kind of.
Yeah.
Even within the difference in vocals, it's still there.
Yeah, this is 2007. So maybe this was a little before like all the instrumental. I don't know when all that popped out. You
Yeah.
know, where like the EDM was like purely instrumental.
Yeah.
And like Sandstorm.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? And like I feel like this was
Hated
really
that.
Did you?
I did.
It grew on me. I'm not gonna lie. But originally at the time I probably didn't like it. But yeah, it's just interesting how that's really like meshed in with the pop and just how like I don't want to say timeless it sounds, but in a way, it kind of does. It represents, again, like I said, my whole teenage years. This is what kind of pop music was playing, and I really think the meshing is well done.
And
Damn it, you made this hard on me.
I know.
I hate you already.
I know.
I hate you so bad. I don't know where I should be rating shit.
So this one's an 8.4 for me. It's already in a playlist.
I'm gonna go 8-1 here. I don't know. I don't know how to feel. I don't know where things should be going in what order because I'm impressed all the way around.
This is one of the very few times that I'm like, okay, yeah, I like that better than the original. Just
Yes.
right off the hand.
I'm worried about the electric Callboy version right now, especially after hearing that EDM style, and they're kind of known for that, techno vibe. Let's see.
And you've heard it. That's the
I
best
have,
part.
I know, but now I'm doubting everything I thought, so I'm very confused. Shout out to Rin. Let's check it.
Let's do it.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. We're gonna.
And I have not heard this version.
This is the version he hasn't heard.
This is the one version I ever heard.
Jesus. Oh my gosh. I love that I've listened to so much music. I have 17,000 songs in my playlist. And then every once in a while, we stumble upon this song and you're like, how the hell have you not heard this?
Last time I think it happened was like 2 years ago with Amoeba.
Yeah. You're like, how have you not? How do you know this? You're over here listening to Adolescence secretly? I didn't even know about it? Unreal. But, all right, let's get it.
Let's do it.
Electric Callboy. Oh, the video's got to be probably better than all the other ones, though.
Well, I mean,
I still hear your voice when you sleep next to me. I still feel your touch in my dream. Forgive me my weakness, but I don't know why. Without you, it's hard to survive. 'Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling. And every time we kiss, I swear I can fly. Can't you feel my heart beat fast? I want this to last. Need you by my side. 'Cause every time we touch, I feel the static. And every time we kiss, I reach for the sky. Can't you hear my heart beat slow? I can't let you go. Want you in my life. When I never let you down, I'm living on your love. When you tell me that I hate, my heart goes wrong. Every time that I think you're pretty face. Well, it cannot be real, so please don't wake me up. If it's all in the dream, don't wake me up. Don't wake me up. I wanna be by your side, don't wake me up. Don't wake me up from the dream, but you're all that I need. Your arms are my castle, your heart is my sky. They wipe away tears that I cry. The good and the bad times, we've been through them all. You make me rise when I fall. 'Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling. And every time we kiss, I swear I can fly. Can't you feel my heart beat fast? I want this to last. Need you by my side. 'Cause every time we touch, I feel the static. And every time we kiss, I reach for the sky. Can't you hear my heart beat slow? I can't let you go. Want you in my life. 'Cause every time we touch, 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 touch. 'Cause every time we touch, 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 touch. 'Cause every time we touch, 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 touch. 'Cause every time we touch, 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 touch. 'Cause every time we touch, 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 touch. 'Cause every time we touch, 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 touch. 'Cause every time we touch, I don't wanna be without you. No. 'Cause every time we I don't wanna be without you. 'Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling. And every time we kiss, I swear I can fly. Can't you feel my heart beat fast? I want this to last. Need you by my side. 'Cause every time we touch, I feel the static. And every time we kiss, I reach for the sky. Can't you hear my heart beat slow? I can't let you go. Want you in my life. I want you when I hope that you get better now. No. 'Cause every time we touch, 'cause every time we touch.
I love the handshakes. Okay, so,
couple big positives I have for this one, all right?
yeah,
Finally, a video that's a love ballad.
for sure.
First and foremost,
There's a bromance.
finally.
Love it.
Next is I love the aspect with the male vocals bring out in this. It's different. They sped up that chorus in a huge way. That part's a little I'm on the edge about. But overall, I love the different spin, and I love how they kept the chorus that clean.
Yeah, I agree.
Because that's what's paying the homage to the older versions, whereas they really picked up those verses.
Yeah.
Heavy.
So, I'm not going to lie. The first 30 seconds, I was like, okay, this is like Cascada, but not hitting as hard. I'm like, it's been a bit, you know?
I was
Like,
expecting
the techno
more
beat. was very down. Like, you know what I mean? At
Yeah,
first.
I was expecting more of that Cascada techno. It's not what I got at all.
No, well, German techno I feel like is a little bit more so like that. It sounds like ravey. You know what I mean? But
this felt more metally.
oh yeah, but they mixed it in there. There was like
Yeah.
that part towards the end.
Yeah.
That's more what I remembered. So at first I was like, "Ooh, this is not standing upright." And then once everything popped, it was almost like they kept the song hidden. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then they let the potential shine about 40 seconds in, and they're like, "Bam, off to the races."
Here we go.
We'll show you our version.
Yeah.
And they basically took Cascada's version, steroided it up with some metalcore,
Yeah.
and made it their own. Again, I'm really impressed all the way around.
I'm highly impressed here. Just because it's always that mix. Paying homage to the old while making it your own. They did exactly
They
that.
did that. And, you know, it's funny because I feel like they kind of played it off a little silly.
Yes.
Like they tried to add humor to it. And I kind of feel like maybe that was, in a way, kind of like hey, listen, we're probably not going to be able to top the other two.
Yeah.
But we're going to have some fun while we're doing it.
Absolutely.
And then it came off really authentic and original. So really respect that.
Absolutely.
Now, ratings. And this is where it's going to get fun because, listen, I think each one of these artists, for me at
Absolutely.
least, have brought a completely original sound to the table for the cover.
Yes.
And that's what I want to see.
Yes. This one.
If I'm ranking, do you want me to go first since I've heard it before?
Yeah.
7.9.
Okay.
I think this, out of the three, is the worst. However, it is a great song nonetheless.
Yes.
I want to be clear on that.
I'm at a 7.2. Right there with you.
Yes.
This, to me, is the worst of the three, but still very good. I'm highly impressed. And
Yeah.
It's going to go in a playlist.
And obviously, hearing it, I didn't even know it was a cover.
yeah.
So that is impressive to me. I also like when they're doing the screams that they're adding. They really add like the cleans in the background too. At
Yes.
times. So it was
Yes.
like you could continue to sing even if you didn't know what the hell's going on screaming, especially at the end.
Absolutely.
Let's give this a like. What ratings we got total?
So, in last place was Electric Callboy.
Okay.
15.1 as a total.
Okay.
Second place was Maggie Reilly, the original, at 15.4.
Okay. They're this close.
And then in first was Cascada, 16.5, blowing them out of the water.
Yeah, and that's just pure nostalgia.
There's
I
a
don't
lot
even-
of that is
I don't even care.
nostalgia. That is 100%. That's the main one that I knew.
Yeah.
But man, I mean, it's just a great song overall.
Yeah, I miss that.
And
Yeah.
it was, I mean, Maggie Reilly wrote it.
Yeah, and she did a fantastic job.
Absolutely.
It's just
And
cool to see how each of these artists really made it their own.
Absolutely.
So a lot of times you get a cover and you're like, this is damn near like identical or it's missing life. All three of these covers were filled to the brim with
Two
life.
of the covers.
Two of the covers on the original were filled with life. And it didn't feel like they went into the cover like half-assedly.
Right. And it feels like they were very much all three of the songs were very different
Yes.
while also holding that core value.
Because the original is, I would say, sure, probably like 90s, 80s pop, but it definitely had a little bit more of that folkier countryness to that vibe. And then you had the full EDM version.
Yep.
And then this techno metalcore.
Yeah.
Very cool mixes.
Absolutely.
So, very impressed here all the way around. Shout out to our boy Rin. Hopefully you didn't mind the verses.
Yeah.
Again, when Chuck has somebody like a song that he knows and I don't, we have to look into that.
Absolutely.
It has to be investigated.
We have to check it
How
out.
did this even happen? Music, I live and breathe music.
Yeah, you do. Your playlist is 17,000. Mine's like 7,000.
Still quite a bit.
There's that. I mean, obviously, music is still a big part of my life, but
Yeah, I mean,
nowhere near as.
when I was it was like 2010. What I would do is just new releases. I would line everything up, and I would listen to the song, and then like it, don't like it, and then
Yep.
just go through the whole thing. And like I would sort music on the weekends. I think I'm autistic.
I think so.
Because that one, if anything, out of all the
That
things
is
I've
your
done,
trigger right there.
Yeah, dude. No, Cassie would come over and hang out because I'd be like, I'm busy sorting music, and she would come over and hang out with me while I was sorting music. God bless my wife. I mean, I am lucky.
Yeah, you
Not
are.
only am I a homeschooled kid, I was That's some wild stuff.
That's some dedication.
Yeah, I was like, I have 100 songs I have to go through, so I need to get to work on this. Like, so it's all weekend listening to music and going through it. It's the same shit we're doing now. I just didn't record it. To be fair, I also was younger, a lot less patience. So it was within the first minute of a song. If I didn't like it, it was gone.
Yeah.
No patience whatsoever. Reactions have really slowed that down and forced me to listen to an entire song. And it also, in bad ways sometimes, sure, but...
And I know within the first minute, typically, if I'm going to like it or not. So I'm still very much like that.
Yeah.
Outside of doing the reactions.
That's fair. Yeah, I think because you don't have the time to go through everything.
Right.
And I'm greedy. I'm musically greedy. And the worst part was all the music I was getting was, like, it was off websites, so it'd be leaked. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't even official, half of the stuff that's coming out. So, like... all the music of my childhood, nowhere to be found, anywhere on any streaming sites. Half of them I can't find on YouTube because they were just leaked versions that had gotten somewhere, and then, at times the website was gone or whatever.
That's fantastic, by the way.
To give you an idea, there was a song by The Dream, and it was a double. It was called Fuck My Brains Out, and
okay.
Yeah, I know. There was another, and okay, so I haven't been able to find it at all. It was on SoundCloud very briefly, okay? Couldn't find it. I just found out The Dream released it as like a mixtape or whatever in like 2023. I was like, hell yeah! I was like, I went back and listened to it. Didn't hit the same as what I remember, but I mean, still it was nostalgic.
It was going to
Still, it was nostalgic. I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, this is sweet.
You're like, I've been listening to this for 30 years.
Seriously.
And now it's released.
It's so confusing, dude. So yeah, that's my life. But I like the recording aspect better because people can see how crazy things get. And it's only like a third because I don't record everything.
Right.
This channel, a lot of times I don't do all the pop music and rap music or anything. You know what I mean? I do very select things. So shout out to Ren. This was a lot of fun. Shout out to all three of these artists: Electric Callboy, Cascada, Maggie Reilly.
That's correct.
Obviously, go support your artists, guys. Add the songs that you enjoy from them to your playlist. Show your friends. If any of those artists that you're a big fan of, you got some extra change, buy some merch, buy some tickets. Do your thing, all right? Mm-hmm. Support your artists that you like.
Absolutely.
Especially with music, man, it makes your everyday go so much smoother.
Especially if Maggie Reilly is still around. That was her debut album in '92.
That one was?
Yeah.
That's pretty solid for a debut.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? Like a song off of a debut album. Hell yeah. Well, again, shout out to Ren.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you.
Peace.